So we're doing a little bit of an overview of Leviticus to start things off. What life in God's presence looks like. God has saved them out of slavery. He's now dwelling amongst them. I've been enjoying recently the sun of springtime and how it just sort of is life-giving when you go outside and the air's warm and the sun's, you can feel it in your skin. It's just a great time to be alive. And that's really the picture for God's people there in Leviticus. And so it's a bit like the sun, it's life-giving, but in many aspects it's also life-taking. I think we can all know the frustration from a really bad sunburn, the regret the days afterwards, the pain if you've ever had a sunspot removed, and then the actual trauma of experiencing the devastation that melanoma can bring. The sun has this double-edged sword. It both gives life but also has the ability to take life. I guess you're picking up on this idea of the sun. I know for myself I'm overly relaxed about being out in the sun. I don't sort of think too much about, have I got a hat on, do I have sunscreen, am I covered up? And that's a sense that's a great danger for God's people, that they're too overly relaxed about being in His presence. On the other hand, I know that there are people who are overly cautious about the sun, that they aren't actually able to enjoy it. And I think that's also a temptation with God, that you can be so overwhelmed by His holiness and perhaps His expectations that you don't enjoy life, but you're rather filled with fear. And I think Leviticus gives us this great picture of the balance. And so, I think for those who have heard about Jesus and realise that He has actually opened the door so that we can be in God's presence. Hebrews talks about us being able to draw near. We are also in this similar state to the Israelites of being able to live in God's presence. And so the danger of being overly relaxed about that reality or overly cautious is, I think, a danger that I face and that all of us grapple with too.